You like my shirt? No? Offended everyone? Shit. Hey guys! Okay, so we are here talk about skincare. Alright, we are chatting about skincare. I posted it out on Instagram one day because my skin has been at its peak skin. Asking if you guys wanted to see a skincare video, talk about like, my routine and stuff, and you guys were like, hey, to the yeah! So I'm gonna definitely do that for you guys. Disclaimer, I'm not an esthetician. I did not go to school for aesthetics. I am not a professional skincare person, so what I'm telling you is not like coming from, you know, just like from a professional. I just don't want you guys to be like, but she said, don't do that. This is just my experience with skincare, my skin, and of course everyone's skin type is so different. So, you know, what works for me may not work for you. A little bit about my skin. I have, you know, mostly dry skin. Of course, my tea gets oily throughout the day. I think that's pretty much every woman, but overall, I'm pretty dry and flaky. Yeah, and acneic, which is like probably the worst combo ever because your skin is constantly soaking up moisture, and if you don't put enough moisture into it, it will break out. So it's the best skin type to have. Not at all. So I've tried so much with skincare. There's so many things that have worked for me, don't work for me, and I just want to talk to you guys about some of the things that do work for me. I'm going to go through my night routine with you guys. That's my longest, and then my day routine, which is shorter. So we'll get started on what I start my night with. Okay, so the first thing I do every single night when I'm about to get started on my skincare, I take my makeup off, and I start with the STRIVECTIN Multi-Action Biphase Eye Makeup Remover. Though it is an eye makeup remover, I pretty much will just use this on my whole face. I'll put a little bit onto like a cloth and then just start to work it in. I feel like it just kind of takes everything off. I use an oil-based remover to get rid of my makeup because since I'm oily, since I'm dry, that's what works best for me. So yeah, that's just honestly my first step. I don't want to like start cleansing my skin until most of my makeup is off. And since I've stopped wearing foundation, it definitely doesn't take as long. This is a really nice one. I do like it. There's nothing special. I switch between a lot of oil cleansers, so it's nothing crazy. But yeah, it works pretty good. I like it. Next, I'll go in and cleanse my skin, and what I've been using lately is this NATUROPATHICA Aloe Cleansing Gel. I love this. So when you're dry, it's really hard to find a good cleanser that doesn't strip your skin, but you don't want it to be too creamy that it's not actually cleaning the skin. Because sometimes when you use like a really nice like cream cleanser, it can clog your pores. It doesn't get everything off the skin. So I switched to this, which is a gel cleanser. I love this. Not only does it smell like lavender, my favorite smell in the entire world, I feel like my skin is balanced. It is slightly refined. It definitely cleanses. It takes most of everything that's left on my skin off. I'm actually a pretty big fan of this. I do switch cleansers up a lot, but I've been sticking with this one and I really, really like it. I'm like a avid cleansing person. Like I take every piece of makeup off my skin before I do anything else. Seriously, it's really important to me. I will use a micellar water. This is the RODIAL Dragon's Blood Cleansing Water. Though it's not my favorite, it's just what I have on hand right now. My favorite is Bioderma and the Garnier one, but this one's okay. It does kind of sting my eyes. The other two definitely do not sting my eyes. This literally you put on a cotton pad and then you like keep going until you see nothing left on the cotton pad. You'd be surprised how much is still left on your skin after cleansing. Even if you don't wear makeup and you just use a cleanser, you're still not getting all the dirt and oil from the day off. It's so important to use this, seriously. And with micellar water, it's so good for dry skin. You can actually take your makeup off with this. I don't, just because of how much makeup I wear. I blow through my micellar water like crazy, so that's why I use an oil remover first. But you could totally, if you're just wearing like some eyeliner through the day, put this on a cotton pad and then it'll take it right off for you, and it's very gentle and hydrating. I love micellar water. I've been using micellar water for super, super long. I stand by it. It is my favorite thing to take everything off my skin with. I just love it. Seriously, go out and get the Garnier one. It's a really good deal and actually really good product. So, very impressed. So, this is where my skincare routine kind of divides, and I do like one day I'll do this one thing, and then the next day I'll do the next thing. You know, like I'll switch days. So I don't really know how to tell you guys. So let's just kind of go down like, okay, so like this one day coming up, I'm going to tone with apple cider vinegar and distilled water. So I literally just make this all by myself with Bragg's apple cider vinegar and half distilled water, filtered water too. You just don't want to get it directly from the tap. I would definitely recommend something like very pure in your water, you know? That's why I usually use distilled, just like the jug that you put in your iron. It's like really pure. This, oh my God. Let me back it up. So my skin was so horrible. Like I would just get like these horrible breakouts. They'd be hurting. They wouldn't even be like pop done. And I'm a picker, so you know. But honestly, like it would just be like these ones, especially around my mouth, where it would just be like never ending. They would never leave. It'd be terrible. My mom actually had the great idea to balance the skin with apple cider vinegar. It's way better to ingest it, but that's a lot for me. That's a little wild. So I really just like this on its own. I put on a cotton pad and I just go whoop, 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 done. It literally just, when I actually took a break from using this like on a regular basis and switched to a different toner, and my skin freaked out. It was like having a horrible breakout. I was like, what's going on? Like, why is this happening? And I was like, oh, you know what? I haven't been using apple cider vinegar. Let me go back to it. Immediately the next day, my skin was like, oh, we're good. We're fine. Everything's good. What the fuck? I have no clue. If you struggle with acne, I highly recommend this. It smells like vinegar. Get through it because it's worth it. Just saying, it's really important. I think that you will see a big difference when you do it. So on an apple cider vinegar night, I will then put a serum on. So the serum I usually will use at nighttime is a vitamin C serum. This is the KLAIRS Freshly Juiced Vitamin Drop. It's around like $20. It's nothing crazy. You can get it at RileyRose.com. They sent this to me actually, and I really, really like it. It's Korean. The ingredient list is really nice too, which I like about it. And I will say if your skin's a little sensitive, you might not love it because you get like kind of like a tingling feel from it. But I really like vitamin C. It helps to even skin texture and skin tone over time. That's why I feel like my skin's been more even. It just like keeps regenerating from the vitamin C. If you have a lot of hyperpigmentation, I really recommend vitamin C. I used to use Dr. Perricone's vitamin C ester serum. It's a little pricier for sure. It's like $100. So I switched to this. I think this is actually a really good substitute for it. You can get this again like on RileyRose.com, but it is like a really good price point for a really good product. So I highly recommend this serum. Is the bomb. I'll go in with my night eye cream next. This is the CAUDALIE Resveratrol Lift Eye Lifting Balm. I freaking love this one. I got this from work. This is my second tube of it because I have really sensitive eyes. This one is very, very moisturizing without being it's very like hydrating without being super, super like thick. And you know, when you have like something that's too thick of an eye cream, you can start to get these little milia by the eye, and so I stay away from anything that's too thick under my eye, but this is actually very nice and it doesn't irritate. So, you know, it's nothing crazy. It is like anti-aging, which I think you should always be using an anti-aging eye cream because that's probably kind of the first place you're going to start to see signs of aging, so it's a good one. And then my nighttime moisturizer has basically been this City Skin Overnight Detox Moisturizer from MURAD. I got this old tester from work, but I actually was like, whatever about MURAD, but I have recently been loving a couple of their products. There's another one I'll talk about later. This I really, really like. What it does is it will detox your skin from anything, and it's called City Skin because it talks about like lights, fluorescent lights, blue lights, like all of this light pollution that can actually be really harmful and create free radicals in the skin. So this will actually detox them out of your skin. Every time I've been waking up from using this, my skin just looks perfect. Like, I have no flaws. Sometimes I'll wake up, I'll have like, you know, like a little whitehead or something, like anything. No, I haven't had anything with this. So it's pretty hydrating. I used to use like a really heavy night cream, and this one's not that heavy, and I was like, I don't know, I might get too dry in the night. No, actually I have not. So very big fan. There is vitamin C in this as well. Pile on the vitamin C for me. That's what I love. So now we're gonna kind of like break away from when I'm using my apple cider vinegar toner, just like the treatment I do instead. So like one night I'll do the apple cider vinegar. The following night I will actually tone with these. This is the #1. If you take anything away from this video, this is the #1 product that has changed my skin. Yeah. I had an esthetician actually come into my store. I was doing her makeup. She works like down the street from me, and she was like, oh, like I had like some bump on my neck or whatever. She's like, oh, like what's going on? I don't know, like these just like randomly happen to me. It just happens to me where I get like a bump here, random. She's like, are you using vitamin C? I'm like, yeah. She's like, are you using glycolic? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, hold on. She goes to her spa, comes back with these, just gives them to me. Like, so sweet of her. These are these Skin Script glycolic and retinol pads. I looked them up online. They're like $22, really good price point. I cannot get over these. I love them. Like, they're just saturated pads. The ingredient list is so small. I love that. The first ingredient is witch hazel. These are primarily made of witch hazel, hence why they become my toner like half the days of the week. They do have retinol in them. So retinol is vitamin A, and it is probably the only thing that can actually show you the, you know, reversal of aging, but it's also just really good for the skin in general. It helps to tighten pores, helps to, you know, plump up fine lines. Wow, my skin has been looking like glass. I usually have a lot of texture up here. I have like no texture up there right now. I'm like forever indebted to this woman for showing me these. These are fucking amazing. Heads up with retinol. You do need to be using a SPF. I have SPF in my primer from Ipkin that I've been using a lot. So, you know, just keep a heads up. I would use a day cream with some SPF if you're not going to use a primer. It's really important because your skin just develops a sensitivity to the sun, because what glycolic and retinol are doing, they're completely increasing cell turnover in the skin by like chemically exfoliating. And I like a chemical exfoliant rather than something scrubby because my skin's dry. When your skin is dry, stuff with like the little like beads or some scrubby materials can start to create rips in the skin and make it drier. So this is a chemical exfoliant. It has retinol for cell turnover. Highly recommend. For everyone, for literally everyone in their, you know, early 20s. Start on a retinol and definitely be using glycolic. Thank you so much, Marina. If you ever are watching this video, know that I love you. I'm so obsessed. Thank you so much. On nights where I use that, I will, instead of using my vitamin C serum, I will use this. This is the Advanced SNAIL 96 Mucin Power Essence. It is a serum. It is primarily 96% snail excretion. Snail slime. I lived in LA for a long enough time to know that Korean skincare, a lot of Koreans love the snail essence. They love it. They have snail masks, creams, whatever. And I tried a couple starting out and I was like, okay, I don't really see a huge deal. This again is available at Riley Rose. They sent this to me and I stinking love it. It is amazing. It comes out, here, get ready for this. It's pretty gross. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, but But it just feels like, you know, like a silky serum on the skin, nothing crazy. It's very hydrating. That's why I use it after my glycolic pads instead of my vitamin C serum, because I need hydration after those, because I literally just scrubbed a top layer of my skin away. I need something that's going to lock in the hydration and moisture the most. And this definitely does that. It kind of gives my skin a little bit of a lift too, nothing crazy, but I just feel like it creates a nice hydration barrier for the skin. And I do feel like it's just gentle, nothing crazy on the skin where I don't break out from it. So I've been really digging it. I've tried some other hydration serums before, but I think this is definitely a winner for me. And again, it's like in that $20 range, so it's a pretty good price point for sure. So pretty much after that, I will still follow with my City Skin Detox Moisturizer, whatever. Any blemishes I have, I'll just use a tea tree oil. This one's from Trader Joe's. Just to dry out anything like big. Like I've had like a breakout under my nose recently, and this I just put on at night on top of my moisturizer, and I'm done. And I'm done. So for the daytime, I'm very like, you know, nothing crazy. In the daytime, I shower every single morning. If you don't shower in the morning, you might want to cleanse your skin in the morning, like, you know, with the actual cleanser. But instead, I'll literally just go in with my micellar water on a cotton pad and just kind of take anything off from the shower or the nighttime, just as like a pre-thing. And then I'll follow up with this Rosewater facial toner. I'm so close to being out of it, and I'm scared because Trader Joe's, I cannot find this there anymore. I'm freaking out. They like started carrying it and then took it away so quick. I don't know why they did that. It's really weird to me. But again, it is a primarily just rose water spray, so I'm sure you can find it, but it does have witch hazel in it, some kind of bark extract that I can't pronounce, and vitamin E, which I love. So it's just a nice hydrating, soothing toner. It's very light for day use. So I did try using this at night in place of my in place of my apple cider vinegar, and that's why I had a breakout. So I stopped using it at night and I switched to it for morning only when I need more hydration throughout the day. I do really like it. Trader Joe's! When you gonna find it again? Hello? Hello? Trader Joe's? Do you hear me? Then I will go in with my eye cream. My day eye cream is still this PERRICONE Depuffing Eye Gel. You guys have heard me talk about this before. I really, really like this one. Again, just great for sensitive eyes. I literally only put it under my eyes in the morning because on the tops in the morning it's like too oily. But that's just in general of eye cream. And I just feel like it goes under my concealer really well. It helps to just make it glide on. Keeps it hydrated throughout the day. Nothing crazy. I don't have really bad puffiness, but I think if you did have puffiness, I think you'd really like this. And then I'll go in with my day serum. Serums for days. I tried this out. I thought that Instagram and YouTube were lying to me, of course, so I had to try it for myself. This is the MURAD, again, an old tester for work, multivitamin infusion oil. Whoa. This is amazing. It has literally like vitamin A through F in it. So it's got your vitamin C, all right, amazing. Vitamin E, oh, vitamin A, like literally everything. So good for taking out antioxidants, boosts hydration, helps with aging, brightens, and it helps defeat free radicals. Like, I love this. I love an oil serum in the morning because this is my issue. Like throughout the day I get drier and drier. I live in a dry climate, so I need all the help I can get in that, you know, that first go around. I need something super hydrating to start out. So I've been really loving this. I don't know if it's going to like help with aging and like brightening or whatever, but I just really like how my skin's been responding to it. So I've been keeping up with it. A lot of people I've seen mix this with foundation. I would try it out, definitely. I think I love mixing oils with foundation for people like that I put makeup on. I think it looks really nice. So my day cream, I will go in with the Hydrating Cloud Cream from PERRICONE. It's just like the same line as the eye cream from him. This I just love. It soaks into the skin very nicely. It actually soothes redness like no other. It's amazing for that. And I just feel like it hydrates my skin throughout the day without being too greasy. So I think even if you are oily, you'll really like this. It's unscented. It's very like whipped. The Peter Thomas Roth Cloud Cream, he made that because of this. Just saying, this is the OG. This is the best one. And Peter Thomas Roth tests on animals for people who are like cruelty free. This PERRICONE doesn't, so I do recommend it. And just kind of like a last thing, I have my FOREO blue light. This is a really cool tool for me. It kills bacteria under the surface for any acne. I'll put it on like chest breakouts, like anything here, face. It brings everything to the surface at once, so do be conscious of that, but it's awesome. It really like lessens my any kind of like breakout time. I do really like this a lot, especially if you struggle with, I feel like, body acne. You'd like it best for that, and that is what I like it best for. I haven't had so much body like acne right now, but when I did, this really helped. It's a little pricey, but it's really worth it because it's waterproof and rechargeable. You'll have it probably forever. So okay guys, that's about it for my skincare, you know, routine. It's a long video. It's long. I hope you stood through it. But I do really think that these products are really nice. I am an avid skincare junkie. I work with skincare all the time. So that's why I always am bringing stuff from work, because I always am trying new things, because I think our skin does get used to stuff, but I don't know. I think if you have the right routine, like my skin will never get too used to apple cider vinegar. It's always going to want it. So you're going to find these things in your routine that really help and are like kind of your holy grails. So I hope you think that my skin looks good. I think my skin looks freaking amazing. I'm so happy with it because I'm usually fighting it so hard. I do extract my skin at night, so I'll take pretty much all my blackheads out that I can. Leaves it pretty red, but it does even my skin texture, and I feel like I've been having to do that less lately. Like, that's crazy for me. I've been extracting my skin since I was like 15, and my mom showed me how. So just saying, I hope you guys like this video and you try some of these products. If they really work out for you, please let me know. I'd love to know like your experience with skincare and like what's worked for you, what hasn't. If you tried any of these products, if you like them or not, just leave them in the comments below for me. I'd love to hear about it. I'm a beauty freak, man. Like, I love talking about it, I love hearing about it. So don't feel bad, just let me know. So yeah, that's about it. I'll catch you on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.